How's it going, everyone? My name is Joel. I am half of Shapes, and today I'm here to walk you through Wires, the real inaugural release of Shapes. Wires is the core wireframey, if you will, design system that we put together really to help build some websites and to build concepts without having to start from scratch. So I'm going to walk you through the file, and if you guys have questions, we'll be online. I'm glad to hear your thoughts. So before I get started and jump in here, just wanted to note that if you are kind of the touchy-feely type and you want to get into this file and kind of see how things are built and composed, yeah, we've published a version of this file out in the Figma resources, so you can feel free to open that file, play around with it, decompose it, and see if you want to purchase to get the full design library. To get started, we have a very simple intro here, just kind of talking about the resources you're going to need and simple ways to kind of move throughout the file if you don't know how to do so. So if you're first getting started with Figma and smart components, it might be nice to dig through here and look a little bit. But if you've been in here for a while, this is kind of commonplace of typical standards and practices for Figma components. The intro page, we have all of our sections, which is really the gut of the file. It's where we have all the layouts and the different composed sections for designing. But before we get into there, we're going to jump into the foundations. This is the atomic pieces of the design system. Obviously, from a visual design standpoint, these are very simplistic, hence the name Wires. Our intent is that we're going to build many other design systems on top of this core structure. So this is us just getting started, but it's meant intentionally to be kind of simplistic and OS-like. So for the sections, we kind of organize this file top-down, similarly to how you would expect a website to be designed top-down. So at the top here, we have navigation. So different options with links, drop downs, avatars, etc. We have our hero section, which is really kind of these big image forward headers that you would see at the top of a website. We have a couple different layouts as far as the image treatment and how these things work. So this is a big page that we spent a lot of time on. Features is similar, but it's more of a grid-based layout for kind of the more subcomponents of your page and or features of your site. Once again, lots of different layouts, some device images here that you can use as well. And next is our product layouts. These kind of have a collection and product dynamic. So a lot of these are layouts featuring a collection of things that would be parent to a bunch of individual products. So different options here. And then a bunch of specific product pages where you would have more of a typical e-commerce cart UI. Also, as you notice, all of these have a 1280, 1024, and a 320 breakpoint. Obviously, these are just loose numbers for desktop, tablet, and mobile, but that's kind of how we've set these core structures and breakpoints for this file. Have a couple of views for media when it comes to galleries and looking through different collections of images and videos. We have a simple testimonials area for sharing quotes and different pullouts and excerpts from content. There's a pricing section. This is fairly simplistic, but we wanted to have some options for different subscription or pricing models for products. Next is this content section. This is really focused on editorial layouts. We have some different 2-column layouts, 1-column layouts, quote pullouts, and then also all how content with images can be laid out together. So lots of nice little nuggets in here. And we also start to get into blog post content here. So what a blog summary could look like and or a blog list like this could look like. So all great stuff to look at here. Moving on from content, we have some simple dialogues, whether these are for prompts or for walkthroughs. We have some of those, as well as some modal galleries and lightbox layouts, as well as a modal video player as well. To kind of pull up the rear here, we have some final FAQ sections that you might see towards the end of the page. We've got other things for teams, if you've got a team or a company that you're building a site for. Logo layouts for different sponsors or partners that you work with. Call to actions for big actions at the bottom of the site. Almost done. We also provided some simple sign-in pages if you need to do sign-in or authentication for your app or website. A couple different variants for that with different options for images. Of course, you have to have a contact page. So we have some contact options for people that are obviously doing things in brick and mortar. And last but not least, we've got a couple footer designs To wrap up your page, these are similar to the navigation for some coherency, options for different information and scale. That is it. Obviously, there's a lot of options, a lot of things we haven't designed that aren't in here. We had to draw a line in the sand somewhere and finish this thing and get it out to you all. So would love some feedback of what's missing, what we're doing wrong, what you like, and excited to share more soon.